Hope everyone's doing well today. Give me just a second. I want to adjust the volume of the music in my headset so I can hear myself think. There we go. What's good though? Riley, DeBoss, Yami, Jeannie, and Jake the dog is even here. Wow. I'm probably waking up right when Jake's going to bed. But if you don't know Jake will put his put a link to his YouTube channel on the screen. If you're not already subscribed to Jake, go head over there and do that. I want to get up a image of the KvK folks over here. We'll put that at the very top of the screen. Just give me a second. There we go. All right. Yeah, so it's 2:55 a.m. here. Went to bed early last night. Fell asleep quite early. Had to wake up yesterday in the middle of the night to go do the RCF, and then you know how it is. You can't fall back asleep, and so fell asleep real early in the morning, or real early in the evening yesterday. Woke up real early in the morning. We're gonna get an old man nap in at some point today, but for now, figured we'd throw up a stream here. I can't get too crazy because the rest of the family's sleeping, but hey, we'll just hang out and chill for a bit. Jordan Morgan looks like a great project. Who's Jordan Morgan? My assumption is he might be somebody the Packers drafted. American football player. Oh, yep. First round pick. Yeah. We always need good linemen that are very versatile. Packers always like to have a couple of linemen that they can interchange between the different positions on the offensive line. I think he's a tackle but can play guard. I'm excited for this season. I really am. The Bears look like they're getting better. The Vikings are getting better. The Lions are really good right now anyway. So the NFC North is looking crazy. That might be the toughest division in the NFC, if you ask me. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but 1606 is just going a little bit crazy in this KvK. It's very nice to see. TSN Stitch now plays in 1606. TSN Callow now plays in 1606. So it's always fun to see your friends doing well. Yeah, Lions been good for the past couple. Last year they were very good. The year before that they were just kind of learning how good they can be. They got a very hard-nosed blue collar. I like their coach, Dan Campbell. I think I like their coach. 1606 has an amazing airline. What do you mean airline? See if we can find Stitch anywhere on the map. If we come across him, somebody scream at me. Well, the Colts got that quarterback last year, right? Richardson, I think. Is Jonathan Taylor still with the Colts? You know, they were having contract issues last year. I think it might be 6:06's downtime. I remember seeing a lot more field presence yesterday. But, of course, that's when Kingsland first opened. I imagine they do have some people sleeping since it is 4 a.m. on the east coast of the United States, and what would that make it, 1 a.m. on the west coast? What's going on, New Jack? Stitch has multiple accounts now. He's got multiple whale accounts now. He's got one in 1606. That's his original Stitch account that he took there 2 KvKs ago. Christian, good morning. Hit that like button. Amen to that. And then he has TSN Mavic's old account that I believe he took to 3159. I mean, he to play on 2 big accounts like that, that's a major accomplishment. I mean, I can hardly keep my own going some days, finishing all the daily stuff. Remind me, bookmark that so we can get back here quickly if we need to jump back to the home kingdom for anything. So that Esmeralda, I'm sorry, not Esmeralda, but Holy Knight's Treasure was quite kind to me over the past 2 days. We were able to upgrade the Glorious Goddess Pants to level 5 from level 3. And I have 26 of the 30 blueprints I need to get the Dragon's Breath helmet up to level 5. So our archers are looking super sexy. Hopefully we can get that done before fighting starts on Saturday for us. Not today Saturday, but next Saturday. And almost exactly 1 week, 1 hour, and 27 minutes we will be fighting in our KvK. I want to find Stitch. Where are you, Stitchy? He might be sleeping. Otherwise, he's generally close to the front lines. Morning, Captain. Good to see you. What time is it there, Captain? It's, what? 8 a.m. in the UK, so you're probably looking at 9 or 10 a.m. there? Good morning, Richie. Yes, 3 a.m. here in Wisconsin. Got my coffee, got my Coke Zero, got my big old bottle of water. We're settled into this desk chair now for a couple of hours at least. How is it possible the American is up earlier than me? I'm a morning person, right? I think I fell asleep about an hour before reset yesterday. So, and then woke up at, which would be 6 p.m. my time. And then I woke up about 1:30. If I get more than 6 hours sleep, I'm tired all day. 6 hours is about my sweet spot. So you went to bed right around, what is that, 1 UTC? See, I went to bed 2 hours before you did. Captain's in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, our first actual fights will be, what is it? The Spring of Ra. I think it's May 8th. It's either the 7th or the 8th. I put those markers up today. I think Hubs is going to check all my timings on those. What's up, Yaffy? I know there's a Yaffy in one of these kingdoms too, isn't there? Freaking farmers. 1029 is an A seed? Oh no, sir. No, we are a very low C seed at the moment. About 64 main accounts, and the rest are farm accounts used to fill flags and fill rallies, things like that. But we generally win more than we lose. Yaffy is in 2973. Has Stitch zeroed you yet, Yaffy, or did you zero yourself? That's the question. So it looks like the Earth Camp has already taken one of these pass 8s from the enemy. .606 has taken a pass H from the enemy, so they have, the enemy has the bottom side. I mean, they still have a good chunk of territory here, but it is dwindling quickly. Bro, you're way too early today. It's even early in the EU. Right now, this is about what time I normally get up, 3 a.m. Generally start work around 4:30 a.m., so I like to spend a little bit of time on Rise of Kingdoms before I start work Monday through Friday. Getting all my farmers out, catching up on Discord, catching up on in-game messages, etc. This MGE, though, we're not going to be able to fix, right? Because there is fighting on day 6 of MGE, so sent the message out yesterday. Don't go crazy on training. Don't do too much on power update. Do as many barbs as you want, farm as much as you want. But if you want your ranking in MGE, you better show up for fights. I like this, though. Get a high MGE rank from only days 1 through 4 of MGE, and you don't show up for fights, we will have a conversation you may not enjoy. Based on the performance and what I've seen, I would imagine 606 will take the star. I mean, Earth Camp could say, oh, well, our stats are better, and they probably are, because they got... well, I mean, how do I phrase this? They were fighting more against the wind camp than Fire was fighting against the water camp. But Fire then could make the argument that water didn't show up to fight us. It was in that first Zone 5. I think it's Zone 5, right? 606 pretty much walked on water. This guy's got good kill points, right? Nice deads for him. Or her. $89 million, 6.5 billion, but only 10 million deads. That's kind of concerning. All these 606 players are in the 30 to 50 million dead range. Oh, he's only at 24 million deads. Only. Our KvK is still in the initial stages. We just took the Ruined Crusader Fortress about 24 hours ago. Fighting will not actually happen until the 11th. So next Saturday about this time, we'll probably be going live to do some actual fighting. Next weekend is going to be rough, depending on how long those fights last. Sunday is Mother's Day, so we got to spend some time with the family. Traveling a little bit on Sunday to go to a niece's birthday party, see my own mom, wish my mother happy Mother's Day. But, I mean, yeah, unless there is a major turn of events in this KvK, I would say congratulations to the Fire and the Earth camps. Like right now the focus from Fire and Earth is cutting off the rest of this blue territory here. We've got several layers of flags to burn through though before they can do that. 606 looks like a very solid kingdom. I would agree with that statement, Turkey. Just a friendly reminder, right? If you haven't done so yet, please smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. It's 100% free. Costs you absolutely nothing. Only 16 people watching. It looks like most of the Europeans are still in bed as well. 15 people watching. Oh boy, I'm just not entertaining this morning, huh? That's what I get for going live at 3 a.m., I guess. Let's see if we can find any reports in any of these various chats that we are a part of. Hey, there's Jeannie. Jeannie's gonna have a fun KvK. Who's gonna register? 1960, 1093. I hear 1365 might go back in relatively quickly. 1188's probably gonna be there. 2489 wants to register quickly as well. Y'all could be up for some fun there, Jeannie. Good morning, Saint Jolene. Let's zero Dracul for content. Well, we kind of got to wait till he gets back to the home kingdom, right? We can't take his resources in KvK. 1188. Oh, I don't want to see 1175 there. They can skip a couple times. I'd rather see you burning Stinky. No. I'm saving my troops for the enemy. We're going to need to figure out, though, who's taking that pass 4. Tomorrow. I certainly don't want to get up again in the middle of the night to take a pass and then go back to bed. Meanie Jolini is here. 1365 might not go. They can't drop Imperium, and they did have some fights against 1846, so just give Stinky a love tap. I prefer not to give Stinky a love tap. We'll leave that to his significant other. We got to build through there, right? There's 6 billion power above the cat. Holy crap. That's like our full kingdom. They got some cleanup to do then. I mean, as we grow, I really need to evaluate myself. What do I... So I've got a farm at 75. I've got a farm at 42. I've got another farm at 40. And then I've got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 at 30 million and 2 at like 22 million. I really should let my 75 million farm go to the cloud. But I'm trying to get better commanders on that so I can maybe eventually take that to a different kingdom and fight like a free-to-play there. We got on that flag 5 minutes on that one. Did they take the other blue building one down, or did it build? Okay. And I'm sorry for the questions, Captain. Is 1599 building to that pass as well? Maybe they can take it? Sorry, I'm not in your flag build. All my troops are out gathering. I don't want to leave a resource node half gathered and have someone get pissed at me. Not you, but other people. Let's look at tech. Tech, we've got this all done at level 5. These two need to go to level 5 yet. Got plunder a little bit of the way up. Bows and mounted combat techniques, those are at 10. Getting there. Getting there. I got to get these two to 3, but in order to do that, I got to finish off these. So we're kind of stuck right now until we get some of the other miscellaneous bullshit done. But there should be mountain warfare before the Spring of Ra Pass opens, right? So we should get a mountain warfare for Pass 5. And then one before Pass 6 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Good morning, Mr. Madmania. 1599 is jumping. Okay. How was Mad this morning? You got your breakfast tea in hand and your crumpets. Maybe a nice English breakfast with, what is it, beans? Beans for breakfast. I don't know. Beans, and what else do y'all eat? Mushrooms and tomatoes. Okay. All right. So, I mean, my goal is to have 6 marches by Pass 6. So I've got a week to get that done and 2 mountain warfares to do it. Our KvK, we haven't even started fighting in our KvK yet, okay? We just took the RCF yesterday. A little over 24 hours ago. We're still in stage 1 rebuilding the RCF, so. This KvK that we are currently watching is not my own, so. Exactly, Green Ranger. You eat beans in the morning, you're passing gas all day long. I mean, I work from home, so I can sit in my office and fart all day long, but Can you imagine eating beans for breakfast and then like climbing up a ladder as an electrician? And every step of the ladder, you're dropping a fart. That could be rather embarrassing. There's a couple of beard versus food, I think it is. The competitive eater that is out of the UK. Whenever he does the English breakfast challenge, I just kind of cringe. Mushrooms for breakfast. I cannot stand mushrooms myself in the first place. Maybe that's why they're all grumpy over there, because they ate beans for breakfast. You gotta love this. No fucks given. 84 million city, off territory. Just swarm it. I doubt they'll be swarming the 178 million though. Yeah, it's kind of nice that our first fights are on a Saturday. And then what is it? We have, that's past 6, right? And then we have 7, and then past 8. For past 8, I think that opens on the 23rd. So I took off the 23rd, 24th. Then the 25th is a Saturday. The 26th is a Sunday. And Monday the 27th is Memorial Day. So I get that off already. So for that past 8 opening, I've got 5 days in a row off. I mean, I made that challenge to the team that anyone who beats me in kill points is KvK. Get something free from the merch store. So I'm going to make it very difficult for y'all to get a free t-shirt. See, I don't understand this, right? Yeah, I get it. There's a lot more blue dots than there are white dots. But a lot of these blue dots are focused on this city. Yet these guys just hit, tap, 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 run away. Hit, tap, 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 run away. Where are you going? Your marches aren't even okay. You have one march that's yellow, so hey, let's fucking recall them all. You're not yellow. Let's recall all our marches and leave and port out. Come on, dude. Damn right I'll be up for pass 6. Have I ever missed a pass opening that you're aware of, Stinky? Where there's fighting involved? 14 KvKs. I don't think I've ever missed a pass opening where there's fighting involved. Not about to start now. I mean, I certainly don't mind sending out 1 or 2 t-shirts, but I don't want to send out, 15 t-shirts. What's up, villain? Yeah, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, I made a challenge to our kingdom here. If you get more kill points than me, I'll send you anything valued at $25 or less from the merch store. No unnecessary city rallies, no pass humping, don't chase kill points. Simple as that. I'm doing well, yourself? So are they rallying this 177 million or not? Clearly they're going to be annoying if you don't get them out of there. Well, 5,000 subscribers will be our next giveaway, Jolene. So we are currently at 3,109. Oh, excuse me. We got a ways to go. Yep, past 6 is on a Saturday. Or a Friday night for me, so it works out perfectly. Taking care of rule breakers in your kingdom? Ugh. That's never any fun. But just stay persistent and stay vigilant, because eventually you'll clear them all out. Takes time, though. We've still got a couple that don't want to leave, but they don't always break the rules. But we just keep zeroing them every single time. They retrain, we zero them. They retrain, we zero them. Uh-oh. 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 A little bit premature flag drop there. Oops. Oops. Make sure you have the field support there before you drop the flag, guys. No, we all need to... Let's loot the city instead of protect the flag that we're building. I see where priorities lie. Good God. That's on leadership too, though. They should know people are going to loot before they're going to protect a flag. My Kingdom Alliance power is 5.5. What kingdom are you in? Yeah, Hubs is crazy vigilant about tracking those guys. $22.78. main alliance is 5.2, right? Then you got another 1.8. A few higher powered farms, it looks like. Another 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, the threshold for C and D is right around 7 billion total power. We just made C-seed ourselves. There's another 300. Yeah, I mean, I would guess you're right on the very low end of C-seed. This one looks like it's got a lot of territory. There's nobody in it. That'd be my guess anyway. Thanks, Raga. Appreciate that. Good morning to you. Sunny, probably not day 1. I will try and spin the wheel 3 times at least before I expertise Belisarius. The only commander that I remember that I maxed after 1 day of wheel spinning was Boudica Prime. Okay, what's going on here? Why can't I change? So, yeah, I mean, the thing is, a lot of Imperium kingdoms, a lot of AC kingdoms, you have players moving back to C and D kingdoms, so that threshold between C and D and B and C and A and B is shrinking. Okay, let me restart the game here. It won't even let me restart. We want to see KvK with blue troops and red troops, not just with neutral troops. Yeah, I mean, Captain, I guess if you're going to be swarming a lot of stuff, I think Belisarius would be a good investment, especially with your gear and your city skins and your armaments, right? But in the same respect, if you don't want to, or you don't feel like you need to, then don't do it. For me, I want them for the swarms. That's all I want them for. There we go. All it took was a restart of the game. Maybe. Thought these guys were fire camp here. I don't know. There we go. My goodness. Oh yeah, this is a much different time than my normal streams. We're at least 14 hours earlier than I normally stream. I was up, there was fighting, I didn't see any English speakers streaming this KvK, so hey, might as well. I like Huo Joan. I would probably run the second, Nevsky Belly and Huo Joan. But I think I'd probably still run William in the open field and just save Belly for swarms. I mean, I don't want to go all in on Cavalry because I'm not a... I haven't leveled up any. I have one really good set of Cavalry equipment, but it's all level 1 yet. I have one very nice set of Cavalry equipment, but we've still got some unprocced items in that gold set. If you're just running the one, if you're just able to do one, I would do Nevsky Joan before I do Huo Joan. Kyle. Both are super solid marches. But I think if you're just going to go for one Season of Conquest Cavalry pair, Nevsky Joan would be the way to go. While it's not ideal, you can always get away with a 5-5-5-1 Saladin and a 5-5-1-1 William. You just kind of got to micromanage it, but... I mean, if I was starting the game and saving up for Season of Conquest commanders, I would do Zhu Liang and Herman Prime. That is an absolutely fantastic march. But I like my archers. That's the reason I don't want to go all in on the 2 cavalry commanders. So we'll probably do Belly and over time get the, I forgot what her name is, get the other one. I still got Bertrand to expertise too, but there's absolutely no rush on him. Did that guy heal? He must have healed. Okay, 606, you got this 178 million power play to deal with now. Come on. Let's see some rallies. So there's not a lot of fighting here, so let's look, right? In my opinion, archers have the best epic gear, purple gear in the game. I don't have any purple gear on my archer marches to show you, but if we just go in here, right, there's no other troop type other than gathering that has a specific set for that troop type. So if you're running this, that's 7.5. If you proc it, what is that? 10 on the helmet, 10 defense. Whereas the Dragon's Breath, you're at 11 attack. So I mean, a procced revival set with a few extra other pieces here and there is going to be just as good, maybe a little, just a hair worse, than the Dragon's Breath set that's unprocced. So, if you're not an archer main and don't want to invest into the legendary equipment for archers, that revival set, once you crit everything, is a solid choice. Are you going to get super good trades in the open field? Probably not. But the main thing you want Herman for is the debuffs. The main thing you want ZL for is that AoE damage. Will that work for you? It probably will. Just my 2 cents there. Alright, so where's everyone porting? I'm going down here. Ooh, that flag's on fire. The best archer gear that you can get, in my opinion, is the KvK helmet, the KvK weapon. But it's not worth it until you crit them. And then I have the leadership legs and boots, and the set piece chest and gloves. Right now on my main archer march, I'm still running the 4-piece set, head, weapon, chest, gloves, and the 2 leadership legs and boots, because my Hydra's Blast, which is the KvK weapon, that's at 50%, and then the Ancestral Mask, I think it is. The headpiece is I have it made, but it's at 0%. So far away from 5 marches. You'll get there. You'll get there. Just it's all about the grind. Just do it right. I think the best advice I ever got is stop working from behind. Suck it up for 1, maybe 2 KvKs and just save your gold universals. And then you'll be at a point where you can start expertising legendary commanders as they come out, rather than always working a generation or 2 in the rear. If ZL Herman didn't get targeted as much, it would be the best march in the game. I still think it's the best march in the game. I absolutely love my ZL Herman march. What's up, Electro King? If you guys are new here and do not know who Electro King is, he designs a lot of the graphics for me. Intros, outros, overlays, thumbnails, emojis, merchandise. He did the swarm everything and the water bottles, the infantry simp, Cavs rule, pew pew. All the stuff on my merch is designed by Electro King as well. So Electro King is a great graphics guy. If you need graphics, look up Electro King. You can find him on my Discord. What's up, Evil Clown? Yeah, the grind is real, right? I mean, if you're a free-to-play low spender, you gotta grind every event that there's gold heads in. Which, unfortunately for them, includes, Champions of Olympia. I still haven't played that event not even one time. I like to say I am undefeated in Champions of Olympia. 0 wins, 0 losses. Undefeated. Never been beaten. They're looking quite good. Oh, these guys took that pass back. Interesting. So Earth Camp had this level 8 pass, but now it looks like the Wind or Water Camp, whoever 96 is taking it back. They were working south. Cut off this blue territory with 606's support. We've got fire, which is 606 in blue. Their allies in the Earth Camp you see as the orange or yellow dots, whatever color you want to call that. Which means that wind and water are now the white dots. But yeah, Earth Camp lost this pass, it looks like, in the past 15 minutes. So it looks like 606 has shifted their focus over here to help Earth Camp. I think they know the sooner that they can get this blue arm cut off, the easier it will be then to deal with the rest of this territory here. Let's see if simplified graphics turning off will work. Sonny says, I'm 100% free to play. Was holding 1,100 heads, but I invested some in Zhu Liang. I still have 750. I don't understand if I should max Belisarius. If you're free to play, the best value Belisarius is going to give is for those big spenders, for those whales, you know, those 90 to 90 plus million power players who are swarming flags. I don't see Belisarius as a must-have for a free-to-play low spender. Of course, that's my opinion. I say this all the time, but opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. So take that with a grain of salt. You know, I would suggest you research yourself as well. Ask other people that you trust. But I really would advise not getting Belisarius expertise immediately. His march speed is going to be great for Ark of Osiris if you're a farm hunter, but I don't see huge value in Belisarius for your average player. Good morning, White. Again, that's just my take on it. You know, I think Chisgo put him in the S tier, must-have commander list, but, you know, take that with a grain of salt as well. And how do I phrase this in a way as not to insult anyone? I guess if Lilith was paying me for being a content creator. I am in their apprentice program, but I get no money from them for that. If they were paying me for being a content creator, yeah, I'd probably push the latest and greatest commanders too. I'm not saying he did that. Just saying. Get the opinion of several different people before you make a decision. Because for a free-to-play player, investing 600 plus gold heads in a commander, that's a huge, huge investment. But yeah, I think Belisarius' biggest value will be swarming flags, swarming forts, which you do quite a bit in Ark of Osiris. And yeah, in those big middle fight murder balls for the Ark of Osiris in the middle, yeah, I think potentially Belly is good there as well. But if you're not in a kingdom that is playing at the highest of levels for Ark of Osiris League, I don't know that I would max Belisarius just for a regular Ark of Osiris. I mean, I'm going to expertise Belisarius after 3 wheel spins. I'm not going to, try and pretend any differently, but I'm a different type of player. I swarm flags, I swarm forts, I swarm everything in Ark of Osiris, so Belly will have its benefits for me. I have no plans to use him in the open field. It's going to be just for swarming. Wow, that was a quick Joan March that just jumped out of that city. It's going to run away just as fast here in a second. Because it's going to die. I don't think that cheeseburger worked out very well for you. Yeah, Williams' AoE area is limited, but I think the buffs that he gives as well are what I want most in the open field.
Fight!
.606 just pushed these guys back and said, okay, shift right. Yeah, I think 606 should get the zig at the end in this KvK. Obviously, they're providing Earth Camp with a lot of support here. And they were yesterday as well, from what I saw watching Apocalypse's stream. will try to swarm a lot, but let's see if we always get one of these 12 spots to swarm a building. Yeah, we'll see. You know how I play. Yeah, so do I, Evil Clown. Callow is there, Stitch is there. Both players from the original 369 group that migrated to 1029 and basically resurrected this kingdom. You know, before MF and Cat and Mavic and Bulgogi and all the TSN crew got to 1029, 1029 had not won a single KvK. Now I believe we are 7-3 or 6-2 in KvKs since that transition. But yet there are still original 1029 players here who don't want to leave. It's my kingdom, it's not yours. I started here, you didn't. Yeah, we have a lot who do swarm and really shouldn't swarm, right? But I get it. You know, that's how they have fun playing the game, so. I mean, there are times where you just, you know, put the everybody swarm message out on Discord, right? If it's a building flag, if it's a building fort, but there are other times where, yeah, sometimes watching a 70 million power player swarm a flag, you feel for them. I don't want to discourage them from doing it, but it's like, oh, dude, let me kill my troops first, save yours. MF, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. The man, the myth, the legend himself. Hope all is well with you, sir. Mr. President in the house. But yeah, we still uphold that tradition, MF. We still swarm everything. We're watching Stitch in 606 in his KvK. I don't think he's on the field, though. I think he's fast asleep. Stitch and Callow, anyway. But happy you could join us this morning. Or afternoon, I guess it is. There in Dubai, right? 1 p.m., lunchtime. Well, we have to. We have to. That's how we have fun. You taught us well. If I had to play the game where all I did is reinforce structures or reinforce rallies, I think I'd probably shoot myself. We don't have fun doing that. That's no fun. And MF is here, and I know he does not particularly care for my music, so I'm going to turn it down just a hair. If I can find the setting here. Give me just a second. There we go. He once told me he watches my streams, but he has to mute my streams because of the angry music. So we'll turn it down a little bit for the man, the myth, the legend. Let's see, can we find Stitches in Callow's accounts even? I know it's Callow Farm in here. There's Stitch. Wow, he's down to 95 million power. He was at 130 yesterday. Up to 41 million deads. Wow. Wow. Not necessary, but thanks a ton, MF. Memberships help the channel greatly. I can add more emojis. Greatly appreciate that, sir. Speechless. I can't thank you enough. You are the man. So we're still looking for Callow here. GT Fish recently quit the game. I don't know if he's still playing through this KvK or not. We looked at Stitch already. Where's Callow? Morning stuff is like, come on. 50 gifteds and he didn't get one. Oh, man. I saw Cat got one, though. That's awesome. Yeah, those notifications going to be popping off for quite some time, but I'm very happy to listen to the ding, ding, ding. War Daddy Nugget? Is that Nugget from 1254? Either I passed Callow or we can't find him here. Or he might be sitting in a different alliance. I'd buy Fish's account, to be honest. It has like three skins. Check Alliance chat. Ah, there we go. Callow's down to 90 million power. I think he was at 90, 95, 97 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they're continuing the tradition there themselves. Nugget is an 1150. Why? See, when there's a famous player like that, like Nugget or Bunny or, MF or, Fish or whoever, right? Leopard. I don't understand why people would ever name themselves something similar. What's up, eh? Yeah, MF dropped in to say hello. It's a pleasant surprise. 3 OL skins? Yeah. I mean, once you have one Osiris League skin, do you really need 3? They're all 3% training speed. But yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to have multiple. I won't lie. Just for the flex. I mean, there's only one Jolene, right? There's only one Stitch, in my opinion. There's only one Captain Stinkfus. There's only one Lambo. There should be only one Nugget, only one Bunny. I mean, there was a period of time I thought the Nugget in 2268 was the same Nugget that was in 1254, but that is clearly not the case after hearing the 2268 Nugget speaking on one of Plato's live streams. I think that might have put us over the top, and we might be able to add another emoji here. So let me just check. It certainly did. We can actually add 2 more emojis. So working on that now. Give me just a second. Pictures, YouTube. Emojis, Electro King. Save and publish. All right, so if you refresh the stream now, those of you that are members or that got gifted memberships, well, that one didn't work. There's Snow Goose coming in hot with another 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Snow Goose. We tried to get the MF emoji in there, but it was not having anything to do with that. Maybe I gotta refresh again. There it is. So we've got the MF emoji in there. We've got the Snow Goose emoji in there. Always for the support. We've added the murder ball emoji in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you once again, MF, for the 50 gifted. Snow Goose for the 5 gifted. Your support, guys, is always appreciated. You know what? I have 5 gifted that I can give as well, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's make this an epic morning. It already is, but let's make this even better. Let's keep that membership notification popping off on the stream until the cows come home. Alright, so Earth Camp needs to rally and get this pass back. There's no territory connected to it anymore, but if they don't, the wind and water camps will be nipping at their heels the entire time. Speaking of Bunny, you should do a stream with OG players, MF, Red, Bunny, etc. I'd be more than happy to do that. I want to respect their privacy as well, though, and I know Bunny is very happy doing what Bunny does outside of the game. I don't think he wants much to do with the game whatsoever. I know MF has retired, and he is a very happy man outside of the game as well. Redline, well, we'll see. We'll see. But Redline's got a brand new baby. 3 months old now, so his family time is more important than game time, and I completely understand that. I would be scared to get Bunny on. I would be scared to get Nugget on. Just being honest here. After Redline's stream about the Smash Squad folks leaving and the very uncensored comments from certain other individuals on that stream, the video had to get taken down. So we definitely don't want to get demonetized. We definitely don't want to do anything that negatively impacts on my channel or 1029, myself, the players in the kingdom at all. So we'll see. We'll see. I was on a Tika stream last weekend talking to Foe with Tika. We plan to do some Osiris League casting with Dirty Dan at some point in time. You would be demonetized. Yeah, that's what I don't want. I mean, I don't do YouTube for. It's not a business for me, right? All the money I get goes back into bundles that I buy or goes into equipment for the PC. But at the same time, it's kind of nice, some of those bundles, not having to hit the regular bank account and being able to pay for those with some of the YouTube money that I do get. And I don't make a ton. Of course, it's just enough to move me into another tax bracket, and Uncle Sam just takes that much more from me. But it is what it is. It's a hobby. We're still having fun doing it. Foe, he's a nice guy. Yeah, we had fun. We had fun. He's a nice guy. The man of a million spreadsheets is here. What's going on, Hubs? I want to thank Hubs too. He actually purchased one of the brand new Archer Gang mugs from the merch shop, and he sent me a picture, chilling out on his couch with his coffee or tea in his mug, watching a Lambo stream on his flat screen TV. So thank you for the purchase, Hubs. Appreciate that. Good afternoon, Raz. Good to see you. Although it's 4:20 in the morning here, so if it was 20 years ago and it was 4:20 in the morning or the afternoon, you know what I'd be doing, but Only Farmer's nice. Yeah, she doesn't. I haven't heard her trash talk. I try and instigate it on her streams. But yeah, I've never heard her say a bad word about anyone. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know who we're talking about, Only Farmer. She's not a farmer, though. She's a fighter. The story is she took her name from, OnlyFans, right? She thought it'd be funny to kind of emulate OnlyFans. OF, OnlyFans, OF, Only Farmer. Reinforce the rally. I can't even see a friggin' rally. There it goes. Plug your ears. I warned you. So yeah, take that flag out. That should cut territory, but no, of course. They're back building another flag, right? Which is what you got to do if you're losing Kingsland. Just maintain, back build. Although I haven't seen either of these other kingdoms, water or wind, with the significant field presence at any time since Kingsland opened. And when I say significant presence, I mean one that fire and earth could not handle. There was like 3 days in a row there where Only Farmer got imprisoned, right? But it was all in the starting. She was in the starting zone. So they were just doing it to troll her. I think Popo was doing it to kind of troll her. Alright, give me just a minute. I keep those farmers going. And I think I have a bastion quest I need to... Yep. Okay, that was my last one for the day. Excellent. Getting there. We're getting there on the rebuild, stage 1. It goes a little slower when you're in a C/D seed kingdom. Gotta check one other thing too while we're back in home kingdom, so please bear with me. Smart Alpha, wow, he did some equipment upgrades. He was at 2.983 million yesterday. Now he's up to 2. Wow. Trash Panda's in second. I'm in third. There's Yin Yang in 16th. Lancer in 19th. Captain, 22nd. Very nice. I like to think you guys enjoy being bullied. Otherwise, why was I not zeroed in all those years? Some guys like that. You're absolutely correct there. Some guys like that. Jolene is a poopy head? Well, is your daughter in the room or something, Hubs? A poopy head? I love how my Archer March can go toe-to-toe with a top-tier Cavalry March and do well. It might even take it out. Oh, bye-bye. For those that miss it, today and yesterday, we upgraded this to level 4, and now today to level 5. So we're looking super good here. We've got level 4 helmet. We've got 26 blueprints on. And then we should be able to take that to level 5. We've already got a blueprint to upgrade this to level 5. It's just the materials. And then this one, I think I need a whole bunch of blueprints yet. 5. So hopefully we can get that stuff done before fighting starts. Alright, let's get back to the action. You guys are not here to watch me in Lost Kingdom when there's no fighting. We got our ring to level 4 the other day, so we've got some nice rally buffs on that march now. What's up, Kasim? Forgive me if I mispronounced your name. Good to see you. Did they patch it and make it more attainable? What's that, John? Blue? No, I got super lucky in the Holy Knight's Treasure in the egg event. I mean, I had one spin. I posted it on my Discord. But I had one spin where I got a 10, a 5, and a 1. So I got 16 blueprint fragments in one 5 spin for those leadership pants. So I got lucky for once. I mean, how many times have you guys seen me get skunked on a lot of those spins? I quit. Yeah, that's a shame, John. I know you were very passionate about the game, but as long as you're having fun with whatever you're doing, that's what matters. You're always welcome here, my friend. Always welcome here. Coffee, coffee, coffee. You had multiple accounts. Were they all linked to the same email address? Did you sell them all? the fire camp is just absolutely overwhelming, these guys. I think if fire camp didn't have to be, or wasn't over here supporting earth camp, it would be a much different battle on that side of the map. And I mean, they're still doing what they need to do on this side of the map as well, right? So hats off to the fire camp here. Yeah, I was going to say, it must be 4:30 in the morning. I hear my daughter waking up, getting ready for work. Son will probably be up in another hour, and then wife anytime here. Yafi's kingdom was getting demolished last. Well, I think that's because Yafi got zeroed, right? If Yafi was there to support them, there's absolutely no way they would have gotten demolished. Yeah, most of the fighting we've seen this morning, Hubs, has been on this right side of Kingsland, with fire providing a ton of support to Earth Camp. Yafi was actually in chat earlier. There's the bubble. Show me the latest champs? What do you mean champs? Haven't played since Christmas. Oh, commanders. Commanders. Okay. Chatting instead of fighting. That's the Yafi we know. What's up, Gallo? Best wishes from 3443. Hey, good to see you here. Yeah, remind me in a minute, John. Let's let this fight kind of finish. Shouldn't take too long. These guys are already starting to run away. Alright, John is asking to see commanders. Oh, you were certainly here when Lucci came out, right? I think Lucci and Gorgo are still the newer ones. We got some weird engineering commanders. Gonzalo. Gaja. And then a city garrison commander in Lapu Lapu. I haven't maxed any of those yet. Other than that, I think 6 weeks ago, those might be the only ones you don't know. We are slowly trying to get a Margaret Gonzalo march. Just for shits and grins, right? Something different. With the V formation so that we can drop those archer towers behind the lines. I don't know how often I would use it, but options equals fun. So yeah, you probably didn't see any of those engineering commanders or the new city garrison guy. But I need to excuse myself for just a second. This coffee is running straight through me, so I will be right back. Okay, so sorry about that. Viking, good morning. Emil, good morning. How's my KvK? We haven't fought yet. Our first fighting will start in about 1 week. A little less than 1 week at, what is it? 4:39 UTC on Saturday. This KvK, I am not in myself. We are just spectating this KvK, just to be clear here. So, yeah. Although you see the blue and red marches, right? You can change the colors. Change the colors of the camp up here. So that you can tell the difference. So, although you see blue marches and 5 gathering commanders out for me, it doesn't mean I'm gathering in the middle of my own KvK. Just want to be clear there, right? But if you are hanging out, chilling with us this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, please don't forget to swarm that like button and hit that subscribe button. Every subscription, every like helps me tremendously. Gets my content. Okay, so I don't do content, I do live streams, but it gets my live streams out in front of more people. Good morning, Devil Lord. Welcome, good to see you this morning. And it's 100% free, right? I mean, I try not to run many ads during the streams. If they pop up, it's not me, it's YouTube. So you can blame YouTube. I'm doing quite well. Hopefully you are doing well yourself. Not today is Saturday here, right? But it's Saturday at 9:40 UTC. So a little less than a week we'll have our first fights. Who's winning this KvK? Definitely the Fire Camp with 1606, and the Earth Camp with 1076 and 2973. We will scroll out and show you the map. So this is Fire Camp coming in with this darker purple territory. They have worked their way all the way around the ziggurat, and they are helping the Earth Camp, who I am told was getting demolished by wind and water yesterday. They are now helping the Earth Camp get this arm cut off over here and push down this way. But you can see Fire Camp has taken one of the wind water passes over on this left side. Earth Camp at one point did have this wind water passade on this side. So if unless there's a massive turnaround, it's pretty much decided. You play AI. What is AI? Yeah, MF came in this morning and was super nice, dropping a 50 bomb. Oh, no, we are in King of the Nile. We had a couple of kingdoms, including one you guys may know him from chat, Gumbo. We had a couple of kingdoms prearranged to go into a King of the Nile. So we thought we'd do that again since they made changes since we last played it. Our other choices were Alliance Invictus or, what was it, Strife of the Eight. And I have made it perfectly clear that I would rather gouge my eyeballs out than ever play a Strife of the Eight again in a low seed kingdom with 32 to 40. You heard me right, 32 to 40 kingdoms in a Strife of the Eight. It makes diplomacy a living hell. There you go, John Wolf, Boru, Wolf Panda. I don't see any of them in the leadership team in this alliance currently. I know TSN Stitch and TSN Callow play in 1606. Two outstanding individuals and great players with excellent game knowledge. But let us see if we can find any reports in nothing in Apo's chat, in the Boom Boom chat, in the Fight Club. Yeah, if there are reports, they're being stingy with them. Oh, we went through the rank 3s a bit ago. I see. That makes sense now. Yeah, because of MF and Snow Goose and their generous donations today, we were able to add 2 emojis. Electro King. So we've got the murder ball emoji, and we had to put the MF emoji back in there for the 50 bomb he dropped. So back building more flags. It just takes time to push people out. Time, lots and lots of time to push people out of Kingsland who are adamant that they want to stay there. Where's the other building flag? That one's built. Oh, right there. So that's Gaia. That'll be built. Reconnect their territory. Amen, Captain. Only 35 likes. Smash that like button, please. There aren't many 606 players over here at the moment. I'm really surprised, though, they haven't taken this pass back yet. Because there is limited space for this blue team to teleport in here. I don't know. What would you guys do? Would you focus on taking the pass back? Or would you focus on this territory? Because they're not going to cut territory with one flag build. And it's going to grow increasingly harder to take this territory if they're getting hammered from both sides. Yeah, 606 is over here now again. My God, are they over here? Good Lord. Have a good day at work, Snow Goose. I would let the enemy have the pass, then you get more. Yeah. I guess I can understand that point of view. they are very strong. I mean, on Apo's stream about 12 hours ago, someone was telling him that 2359 was in their downtime and they would make a comeback. Hubs is saying they did, and Earth Camp was really struggling yesterday. But it looks like 606 has helped Earth Camp do what they need to do on that other side of the Kingsland here. That flag is going to go down before this one is built. So these guys looks like are moving into position to swarm a few cities as quickly as they possibly can. Once that territory goes gray. So we'll keep our eyes on that for a little bit here. We're going to have roughly 4 minutes to swarm some cities. Now, while everyone moves over here and positions themselves to swarm cities, they're losing the field. Here we go. Instant swarm on a 64 million power player. 264 million power players. Okay. All easily swarmable. They can probably zero them before this flag is built. In 4 minutes and 20 seconds. There's that 420 number again. That's coming up an awful lot today. We'll try and keep the screen positioned in such a way that we can see all three swarms. Ethelfled on the wall. New meta garrison commander. Take notes, people. Go change your garrison to Ethelfled immediately. Nevsky on the wall, not so bad, but does not handle a swarm very well, obviously. And then we got a Sun Tzu on the wall with the gingerbread house city skin. Your KvK is over, buddy. Your KvK is over. Your KvK is over. Map status, yes sir. There you go. We got Earth Camp with the red territory over here. We got Fire Camp with the purple territory on the left-hand side. You've got Wind and Water with the blue and the pink territory on the bottom. Looks like Earth Camp finally has a decent field presence, which is why Fire Camp left to go over here and deal with other things. I see a cheeseburger. I see a cheeseburger. Why with ZL Herman, though? That dude got wrecked. So that flag is now done. The territory is reconnected, but the damage has already been done. Every city that was not bubbled has already been dealt with. A stale cheeseburger, yeah. That was the most dried out cheeseburger I ever seen. No juice there. Definitely overcooked. Something about watching KvK where coffee just tastes better. Oh, don't chase them too far. There you go. That's what it looked like. It looked like Lucci Herman to me. Or excuse me, ZL Herman. ZL. Lucci, ZL, HQ, they all look kind of similar. Our 606 is going to drop another flag somewhere in here. Herman, ZL Herman is top tier march. There it is. Herman is really, really good. ZL Herman is my first open field archer march. Second, I still use Boudica YSG. I just love that AoE damage that YSG gives. And YSG is still my favorite commander. I know it's probably not meta. And if you check the Archer's Den, they will say not to use that, but the way I fight, charging into a murder ball, inflicting as much damage as I can to let teammates come in behind and clean up the mess. Gotta have YSG in there. Boudica Henry, excellent for swarming, absolutely. "23 minutes on that flag build. That one will be able to be burnt then. This one will be able to be burnt then. I expect to see more flags going up for back building here. Yeah, I still don't understand why we haven't seen the new commanders in... I was expecting new commanders in this MG. I mean, it's kind of nice that they're not, since this MG we can't arrange, but in the same respect, I wanted that belly. Henry is the rally guy. Although I like ZL Ash myself to do rallies, as long as we control the field. If we don't control the field, then it's Ash Henry. I run Ash Henry and Arc as well. But I run Ash Henry and Arc mainly because I want my ZL Herman in the open field. Really? 6 weeks ago, you had to have seen Ash. It's got to be more than that then, since you sold your account. Yep, it was Ash and Herman. Oh, okay. All right, I see. That makes more sense now, John. Yeah, so since you left, John, several things have changed. We now have a total of 45. Yes, you heard me. You heard me correctly. You can do 15 blue presets, 15 red presets, and 15 yellow presets. So you have 45 preset marches that you can run. So I can once again set up barbarian marches, barb chaining marches, and easily dispatch them from the city. They've got that little fighting symbol over the KvKs now, right? So if I'm looking to throw up a live stream and don't know where there's fighting, I don't have to go into every single individual KvK and look to see fighting. I can see a fighting icon here, and then I can expand this and I can see that oh hey, these two KvKs, there's fighting taking place. And then I can go right into the KvK map like this, and it shows me where there's fighting taking place. So I can jump right to it. Everyone's white currently, right? Everyone's a neutral march currently. This is how we used to have to spectate KvKs. But now I can go to the upper right-hand corner and I can make one of the camps blue. So it looks much nicer. We can tell who is who in the open field. They are bringing some new museum buffs. I think Charles is getting a 3rd tier. Alex is getting a 2nd tier. I think they're adding to Constantine, if I remember correctly, as well. They made some updates specifically for streamers who are streaming their own KvK. I can go into the settings menu and I can remove all flags. So if I zoom out, it won't show alliance flags or coalition flags. I can go into, my chat is blocked by the overlay that Electro King made, but I can go into, for streamer mode, I can go into the settings menu and I can remove chat so that people, if I'm streaming, people can't see the chat and people can't see our flags and markers. So yeah, my plan is to have my second account up on a tablet right next to my desk when I'm fighting, and hide the flags and markers on my main account, and then just pay attention to flags and markers on my tablet. We'll see how well that works. Obviously, somebody else will then need to drop the flags and markers, right? Because that kind of defeats the purpose if I'm placing the markers. But we've got a bunch of outstanding R4s in this alliance that can place markers. Yeah, in my opinion, the last update they did was one of the best ones ever. And it seems like they are finally starting to listen to people. They have, if you're in the content creator program with Lilith, they have a special Discord set up for us. And granted, I'm the lowest tier content creator that there is, simply because I don't do videos. But, they take feedback on a daily basis. They respond to feedback. And several of the things that we have asked for, like the turning flags and markers off. You can hide command. You will be able to hide the commander icons as well. So if you're fighting say bottom to top, the commander icons appear over the march themselves when there's a fight taking place. And that kind of led to a disadvantage fighting bottom to top because, those markers then of your own troops were on top of enemy marches, and it was hard to target those marches at times. You'll be able to remove those in a future update. I think it might be in this one, but it might be bugged. What bug are you talking about with the passes? Going to be a bit before that flag is built. Let's see what's going on over here. Oh. Oh yeah, that didn't work out too well, did you? This Nevsky should hop in that resource node. Ooh, I like that emoji. Who's that one? Oh, so that I don't know that is that a bug per se? I mean, if somebody in the coalition whose territory is not touching the pass takes the pass, they just have to leave the coalition so that somebody who is in the coalition whose territory touches the pass can then take the pass. So that's not, I don't know that that's a bug. It just requires a little bit of organization. If you're talking about something different, you can't rally the pass. Neither side can rally the pass. That's not something I've experienced. Good morning, Dasher. I'm doing well. Yourself? We will come back real quickly if there is fighting that I can hear in the background, but I just wanted to take a second to show you the new merch store. We've got some sweet t-shirts designed by Electro King, Archer Gang, Cavs Rule, Infantry Simp, Pew Pew for those siege players out there. Got those in various colors. We've got the same for coffee mugs. Coffee mug with my logo on it as well. We've got the travel mugs with the handles. We've got stickers. We've got holographic stickers. We've got water bottles. We've got shaker pint glasses. We've got pink shirts for the ladies. We've got tank tops for the ladies. Tank tops for the men. We've got Swarm Everything t-shirts. Swarm Everything water bottles. And for those lucky few who choose to call themselves Archer players, we have some exclusive merchandise for those Archer players. We've got Archer Gang hoodies, polo shirts, basketball jerseys, and I love these sandals. So if you haven't done so yet, take just a minute to check out that merch shop. That's some good stuff. Stuff made by Electro King. It helps support the channel. Bored as hell waiting for this off season to end. Yeah, I know the feeling. We have about a week before the first fighting will begin in our KvK, and it is probably going to be the longest week of my life, right? On the sandals, they need to be siege. Well, you know, the nice thing about the new shop is we can put up some limited time deals. I can throw up some merch for 1 week only, you know, or I can throw up some merch and have it be exclusive. You know, once we sell 10 of them, then they won't be offered ever again. That type of stuff. So just got to check back from time to time. I'm still waiting for St. Jolene to get me an image to put on a water bottle for her. Burn Captain Stinkfuss. Or the cheese emoji. Yeah, it's all Apocalypse Gaming's fault, right? He went through and he did his merch shop, and he's got some pretty cool shit in his. You know, so it kind of forced me to go through mine and upgrade mine a little bit too. So that's where we're at right now. I'm really excited about it. Hubs has already ordered and received an Archer Gang coffee mug. I sent Apocalypse Gaming. If you watched his stream yesterday, you would have seen him wearing an Infantry Simp t-shirt. I myself, I purchased my own water bottle. Got a travel mug on the way. Once I move into a larger office, I will get the framed logo and the framed Archer Gang signs in that office. They will go next to my YSG and my Nebuchadnezzar displates that I have hanging here in this office. Honestly, John, I don't sell a lot of merchandise. I think it's really cool, but I probably buy more than I actually sell when I do giveaways or, you know, even in KvK, right? I challenged people in 1029. If you get more kill points than me in KvK, I'll send you anything valued at $25 or less from the merch store. So that's just some extra incentive for people in the kingdom to go hard. Now, it has been... Last KvK, I had more kill points than everyone. The KvK before that, I had more kill points than everyone. So if they want to beat me in kill points, they're going to have to go crazy. Yeah, St. Jolene was the last person to buy the Lambo logo hashtag Swarm Everything t-shirt from the old merch store. So she has got a 1 of 2. Actually, no, I sent out probably 4 of those in giveaways. So she has got a t-shirt where the limited edition of 6 total in the world. They were close, but close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear warfare. Yeah, they did not offer... The problem with phone covers, right, is there are so many different phones out there. So it's very hard for a generic shop that is, doing something like this to have multiple different, because you got the Samsung Galaxy S22, the S22 Plus, and a lot of people, I can imagine phone cases are something that gets returned quite often. Hats, I have the ability to do hats in the merch shop, but the hats are embroidered, and the embroidery, they can only do a certain number of colors. So I really, if I'm going to do hats, I want to do a hat and order one myself to make sure it's a quality piece of work before I actually put them up there for sale for others to buy. The last store I had, there were hats in there, but the logo on the hat was way too small. In addition, none of these quote-unquote one-size-all hats fit my head. I wear a hat, a 7 3/4 hat, fitted hats, and none of these one-size-all hats fit my head comfortably. So that's where I kind of worry about hats. These guys have lots of cool stuff as far as blankets that you can do and other embroidered shirts and things like that. But again, when you're limited to a certain number of colors on the embroidery for the thread, it makes it difficult because it's not then sometimes the quality that I would expect and that I would buy if I was spending my own money on it. So yep, the large, extra large flex fit. What are they? Not new. Hang on. The New Era 39 flex fit hats are the ones I generally buy. Those are a perfect fit on my big cranium. But yeah, I don't get one size fit all hats. They just don't fit me. So it either has to be a fitted hat or the large, extra large flex fit hats. Yeah, I think I've got every single Packers salute to service hat that's ever been made. Yeah, once we move off of this, what is it? 8 foot wide by 14 feet long, 3 seasons porch that I call an office, and get a real room in the house. I plan to do some fun stuff in that room. We're gonna have a hat display for our hats. I don't collect sneakers, but we're going to have a hat display for all of our hats. We're going to have several displays for our autographed football cards, for our autographed 8x10s. Of course, Green Bay Packers, right? We're going to have one wall potentially just for gaming stuff, like the Rise of Kingdoms disc plates I got. We got some Funko Pops that we can place around the room. It's going to be fun. Over time, though, those flex fit hats kind of stretch out. I mean, I've got one I love. It's a it's a real tree camo pattern with a blaze orange Green Bay Packer G on it. But over the last 3 or 4 years, that's my daily hat. Over the past 3 or 4 years, it's gotten a lot of use. And if there's a strong wind gust, it now blows off my head. And there's nothing funnier than a fat man chasing his hat through a parking lot Surprised I don't have a video on YouTube of that, right? I mean, there's all kinds of videos of strange Walmart people. But yeah, I mean, maybe there is, right? Fat man chases his hat through a parking lot. Oh, that sucks. Were there fishermen on the pier that could try and try and hook it for you, or did it get swept out to sea real quick? So when I was younger and lived with a couple of guys, we'd go fishing every Sunday morning before the football games. And there was one Sunday morning where we decided to actually get a canoe and go out on the lake. And my parents had a canoe. And when I was a little kid, it used to be my mom in the front, my dad in the back, and the three kids in the middle. And it was fine. We never had a problem. So I told my two buddies, I'm like, yeah, we'll just get my parents' canoe and we'll use that. Well, the three of us, plus all of our fishing gear, that canoe was right at its weight capacity. So we were kind of sticking to the shoreline, you know, paddling around the lake near the shoreline, doing our fishing some docks and so forth. And we wanted to head to the other side of the lake where my buddy said was a good fishing spot. So he's like, well, let's just row straight through the lake. And this is Mother's Day, so the water's still cold. Like Mother's Day here in the States is next Sunday. So the water's still relatively cold, but it's a nice day out. So we're paddling across the lake, and my buddy's hat blows off. Well, he leans over the canoe to get his hat and tips the fucking canoe over. So the three of us are in the water. All our fishing gear is in the canoe. Luckily, we didn't lose anything. But this is a lake where on the weekends it's a no-wake lake, meaning motorboats can only use trolling motors. So there are other fishermen that are coming to help us, but they can't use their power motors. So by the time they get to us and get us into their boats and drag our canoe into shore, you know, we're freezing our asses off. But I guess the point of that story was, sometimes the hat ain't worth the price you pay. Okay, his hat blew off his head, and he reached over to get it and tipped the entire fucking canoe over. But, I mean, thank God we had a pack of sealed cigarettes with us, so we had to open that when we got done so we could all have a cigarette, because the open packs got obviously water soaked. And our oregano, hint, hint, wink, wink, was in a little film canister, so that didn't get wet. And miraculously, all of the fishing poles stayed in the canoe. All the tackle boxes did not sink to the bottom of the lake. But it was quite an experience that I'd never wish to repeat. Because that water was probably no more than 46, 47 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a shallow lake. It was only about 12 feet deep, but then you got about 2 feet of muck underneath that and sediment underneath that. So had any fishing poles or tackle boxes actually sunk to the bottom, there's no way we would have ever found them. Yeah, 606 just burning flags at will. Back building more blue flags over here. This one's repairing. See, this is why I would take the pass, though, because if Earth Camp wants to rally this repairing flag, you got to control the field. They've got a strong presence here. But at the same time, if they got to pay attention to the pass and the troops that are coming through the pass and these other troops that are protecting this flag, it could be problematic. These flags might be too late, though. 7 minutes. And that doesn't reconnect the territory up top, does it? Nope. Oh, but there's a flag there. Yeah, they've got flags all over the friggin' place, don't they? We'll hang out here. We'll watch this flag, see if they can burn it or not. After that, I think I'm probably going to call it a morning. About 2.5 hours we've been streaming today. We'll be back later, maybe if there's nobody else streaming this KvK, but I do have some things to do today. I want to get the aluminum cans to the recycling center, ideally. Go grocery shopping. Gotta get all my honeydews done this weekend, because next weekend's gonna be rather busy. While I am thinking about it, though, where's the text message? Okay, there it is. Saturday, May 11th at, what is it, 4:29 UTC. There we go. Now when somebody asks me when we're fighting in KvK, I can just refer them to the text in the bottom left-hand corner. We got a good group here. Although that is not the greatest time in the world, it is on a Saturday morning. So I fully expect people to be here fighting. We already have markers up. They have been notified on Discord. They have had plenty of time to make plans, so. Good morning, no mustard. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Did they rally that flag? Gorgo cheeseburgering? What? We have 64 main accounts. We can take a look. We've gotten some really good players in this last migration. Not that the prior migration was any less, but let's look at the KvK stats first. So Alliance Power, we are sitting in 5th at 8.1. Now there's players from other kingdoms in our in our alliance right now as well. I believe we were at like 7.8 entering KvK. Alliance kills, we're in 2nd. 197 billion is where we were at into KvK. 2409, I think they got some players from other kingdoms in their camp because they were in I think 3rd place when KvK started. So obviously people are consolidating into 1 or 2 alliances for the upcoming fights. Individual kills, I'm in 2nd personally. Individual power, I'm in 5th. So not bad, we'll take it, right? In our last migration, we got, and who's not R4? Hubs, what are you doing? In our last migration, Captain Jack Sparrow came here. I'm sure he will get his kill points and deads up while he fights with us, but he's a really good guy. Echo, 95 and 5.7, 19 million deads. We got Che, 88, 5 billion kill points, 26 million deads. Quack is new here. Misha's new here. I'm just kind of going through the people who will be doing their first KvK with us. Yin Yang is new here, right? 90 million power. He went up from... He trained a hell of a lot during pre-KvK. I think he went from 67 million to 89 million. Former 60 GT member with close to 10 billion kill points and 35 million deads. Mad Max, this will be his first KvK with us. Kahat Munti, first KvK with us. Brown Bombers, first KvK with us. Chronico's first KvK with us. Gax, first KvK with us. Dracul's first KvK with us. Milky's first KvK with us. Who did I miss? Where is Smokey the Bear, first KvK with us. Where is 2605 dude? I forgot his name. Foreign's first KvK, no, second KvK with us. First or second? Did I say Brown Bomber? Is he out of the alliance? I will run 3 Cav marches when Billy comes up, but I don't know how to pair them. I have all the Cav commanders' expertise except Justinian. Oh, that's a tough one. Who's the guy I'm thinking of? I'll answer your question in a second. Who's the guy I'm thinking of that came from 2605? I don't see him in the alliance right now. Nope, Groot is gone. 3 Cav marches when Billy comes out. So, and I'm not a Cav player, but I would probably do but you don't have Justinian. Oh, they may be leaving for Ark and hashtag PK. I don't know. Dad, help me out here, Captain. 3 cavalry marches, all cavalry commanders. No Justinian. So I was XY Justin is a sweet march. Gives XY some tankiness. So you've got Nevsky Joan. Or do you do Nevsky Belly, HQ Joan? And then who do you put with XY? XY William? I mean, I really only used the 2 Cav marches on the open field, and I did not plan to use Belisarius in the open field. Nev Belly, Hugo Joan, XY William. Okay, I was right. Why is that guy's name escaping me, though? Coco Boy. That's it, Coco Boy. Yeah, this is true. This is true about XY. He is super squishy. People were all in on XY in the beginning, and I'm like, hey, he's going to be the next Genghis Khan. Yeah, if you have Justin, I would replace William with Justin in that lineup. It's hard to take William out, but XY Justin is going to be much more tanky than XY William. Yeah, Vince, that might be an option too. You're Nevsky XY, Joan Belly, and HQ William, but it's hard to know without doing the testing, right? Without actually seeing how they perform on the battlefield. Right now, it's really all speculation. But just because one person is telling you one thing doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Your equipment, your armaments may factor into that. Your city skins may factor into that. Just try it out. Get some opinions from others as well. Yeah, I think belly will be more for swarming things than open field myself. I mean, that's the entire reason I plan to get belly, is for the swarm factor. That said, let's see, is anyone else currently streaming Rise of Kingdoms content? I do not see anyone currently streaming Rise of Kingdoms content. So, unfortunately, we're going to call it a day, or call it a morning anyway. We're gonna go greet the wife, say good morning to the wife, the dog, the kids. Do a few things around the house. We may be back later with more KvK action. If there was somebody to send you to that was streaming Rise of Kingdoms content, I would definitely do that. But unfortunately, there is not at this time. So, thank you all for joining me. Thank you for supporting the stream. MF, thanks again if you're still watching. Snow Goose, thank you for the five membership gifts as well. We will catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful day and a outstanding weekend. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night, morning, day, whatever it is. See you later.